update on what I think is going to happen in the future. I think the war is actually going to continue to the point where the U.S. is going to have to make a strong decision on whether they do or don't stand with Israel. I believe
Yep.
that the U.S. will stand with Israel, but this could be the very last time that the U.S. actually stands with Israel, because we know that the scripture says in the end times every nation will stand against her. And so, as a collective whole, the nation would stand against her. There's probably, a couple of different people in each nation that are saying this is not good. But eventually, there will be peace brought, and then I believe that the person that brings peace, which will be a political figure, that's the one we want to watch. That's the person we want to watch, whoever that is, whatever party that is. I can tell you right now, the UN is not for Israel. The UN has basically, from the time last year when Hezbollah did their attack, I don't think there's been any, there's not been any court dates held, no hearings held for Hezbollah, for Hamas, for Iran, for what they've done, but they've held many court hearings against Israel. And so the UN is very not for Israel. Our current administration, even though they say they are, I don't believe that they are.
No.
I will say that whoever is underneath our current administration is doing a fantastic job, because they are sending warships over there. They're sending a lot of backup to Israel to kind of help the Israeli people. So good on them. And,
Yeah.
Obviously that, in some way is from the top down. And I have heard President Joe Biden say that, he is for Israel. But I think there are members of his cabinet that could care less what happens to Israel, or they just want the total annihilation of Israel. The reason why the darkness wants to annihilate Israel is because Israel is this one. They are the light of the world. This is the church also, so the believers in Jesus. We are the light of the world, and we are pushing back the darkness. And so the darkness wants nothing more than to eradicate that. So it's tried many different times throughout the centuries, throughout history, but they have never been able to succeed. And so the Egyptians tried it. They are no longer here. The Assyrians tried it. They're no longer here. The Romans tried it. They're no longer here. The Germans tried it. Nazi Germany is no longer here. And so, and so will the terrorists. They will be gone, and Israel will be still standing, because they are the people of God.